All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everyone. Okay, it's me, Vivian. And today I am going to be doing a story time. I'm doing a story time. And my story time is going to be about family. You know, those wonderful people that you live with, that you can't live with, and that you can't live without. We're going to be talking about family. Turn this volume down. Hi, Miss Sharon Marie. How are you? Hey, J Truth. How are you? How are you today? I'm going live, you guys. I just thought I'd go live and give a little story time about my family. I'm just sharing this out a little bit. I'm doing well, J Truth. Just came from church. We're getting ready to open our doors back up to our church so people can do indoor in church worshiping. So because so that they can do in church worshiping, we got to do a bunch of stuff to get ready. So that's what we're in the process of doing. Get ready. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna tell you who that is, Miss Sharon Marie. That's my family. That's my family. Oh, you catching up on homework? Guess what? I start school on the 21st of this month. I'm gonna tell you, this is my family. Coming through on the screen. That's my dad and myself, my sister, and my sister's husband in the black shirt. That's my mom sitting there looking like I'm just so tired. And every time people see the white folks in my picture, they're like, but are they really part of your family? Yes, they are. Um, that's my good sis, my Judy. Uh, that's Tracy. Y'all hear me talk about Tracy for two counties over? That's Tracy for two counties over. And that's Tracy's husband standing behind her, Chris. And that's my little niecey Pooh, Emily, her daughter. Yes. And Emily's a grown up now. She got her own place and everything, y'all. I'm so excited. And that's my mama sitting in the front. I think that's my aunt sitting next to my mom, where your face is cut off. I think that's my aunt. I'm not sure. But I know we were at my aunt's house, another aunt's house. We were at a family function cookout thing. It was I have a large extended family. And my brother is not in this picture because my brother always comes to every event late. It don't matter. It don't matter. He always late. And when he come late, he only stay for like 3 minutes and he'll disappear. Then he'll come back. Then he'll disappear. My brother's weird like that. But but he loves family get-togethers though. He loves family get-togethers. And will argue if we won't have him at the house. If we don't have family get-togethers at the house, he will argue with us. Because I'm planning a big family. Y'all, it'll be my mom's 90th birthday next year. She'll be 90. So with it being her 90th birthday, I'm planning a huge celebration. Hey, Reasoning, how are you, my darling? So with it being my mom's 90th birthday, we're planning a huge celebration. And my poor brother, man, he's like, have it in the yard. My sister's like, no, we're not having it in the yard. I'm sorry, you guys. Just got a text message. All right, so look. So here's my story time. I'm gonna tell y'all the first story time. Okay, so the first story time is about those white people there in that picture. And I know Tracy's gonna be like, "Well, we're not white. We're just here," because they are. They're just like family. Every time they come to a family function, my extended family from DC, who's never met them, like I have an aunt, and she's older. She's like, they always go, "Who are the white people? Where'd they come from?" And my dad always says, "That's like one of my other daughters. You know, that's my other daughter. She calls him pop. She calls him dad. Um, her daughter calls him papa." And I'm gonna tell y'all, my mom and they call my mom, and I could call Tracy at any time of the day or night, and Tracy will be here. So for those of you who don't know, Tracy and I met when I was teaching school in her hometown. And I actually, her, not the daughter that's in the picture, but her oldest child, I was her homeschool teacher. And Tracy and I, we got a video where we talk about how we met and things of that nature. Because when I met Tracy, I was scared of Tracy because Tracy lived in the woods, and the school had told me that it was full of KKK activity. They told me it was KKK in there. And they had me thinking that Tracy was going to shoot at me and kill me and leave me for dead in the woods. But you're right, Reasoning. Tracy is our boo. And you guys, I'm going to tell you how good Tracy has been. I had an incident where I was on cast. I had a cast on my leg, and I had metal crutches. And I was trying to get my dogs in the house in the middle of the rainstorm. You guys, lightning hit, and the electric fence knocked me out in the rain. I was laying out there for about 30 minutes. Then I came to, and I figured out how to get out this gate where this electric fence and water was standing. And I got in the house and I called my dad and told him what happened. And then I called Tracy. Y'all, would y'all believe Tracy drove about 30 to 45 minutes in a thunderstorm to come to my house and go find my dogs in the middle of the night? That is why I call Tracy my sister. Whenever my dad and mom call Tracy and say, "I need you here at the house to go and take me somewhere or do something for me," Tracy will drive 30 to 45 minutes from her house to come all the way to my parents' house and help them. So that's why I call Tracy my sister. So the funny story is, I had my father's cousin came into a store Tracy was working in, and the guy told her that he was from McCormick. And Tracy said, "You know, you look just like Dad." And the guy was like, "Dad?" And she was like, "Yeah. Do you know Mr. Rufus and Uncle Doc and Aunt Sue?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, they're my cousins." She was like, "Oh, you weren't at the family gathering?" Y'all, my dad cousin had to come back and tell my mom and my sister and them, "Hey, I met this white lady over in Edgefield, and she said Rufus was her dad." When did Rufus get a daughter, a white daughter? So my dad had to explain to him how she became part of the family. Y'all, my dad, he loved Tracy. We all love Tracy. We love her husband, Chris, and Emily. They'll do anything for us. Now, my brother's not in the picture, but y'all, my brother's different. My brother lives next door to me in a house next door to me, and he is really, really, um, He's a loving guy, but he also can be a vengeful guy. And when I say vengeful, my brother has a mean streak. So my brother and I, we had been kind of arguing back and forth. And my brother likes to decide that he's going to do things around the house that I necessarily don't want done around the property. So for instance, he built a whole swing set. We don't have any kids around here. Um, he's building a wishing well. He moves furniture. Like he's taking my whole patio set off my back porch and moved it down to the pond. And I don't realize it's gone until like I wake up the next morning and I go out to sit on the patio to have coffee, and I'm like, "Where's my furniture?" And then I take a walk around the park. It is way down at the pond. That's my brother. Or like I'm looking for like a piece of decor that I put in the yard, and then I'll go and look somewhere else, and it's located somewhere else. That's my brother. So you guys, my brother got upset with me one day, and he decided that I fixed the water. So I'm going to take the water pipes back apart. He dug up the water pipes and he dug them up, and he disconnected my water pipes. I was without water for about a week. And I was like, when I asked him, I was like, do you know what happened to the water pipes? And he was like, basically like, F you and your water pipes. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. But he came back and fixed them after he got over being angry. But he came back and fixed them. That's my brother, you guys. Um, so that's why I say, with my brother, I handle him kind of with kid gloves because he's spoiled. And he'll tell you he's spoiled. I know he always says if I wouldn't have been born, he would have been a baby. So take that how you will. Now, my older sister, she is like my mom. She's like my second mom. I am not near Bennettsville, but I am familiar with Bennettsville, familiar with the Art Fennel family county style channel. He is my brother. I'm telling you, Miss Sharon Marie, my brother can do anything. My brother can build anything. My brother is so smart. My brother is so smart. My brother works with a house building company. They build houses. And my brother moved into my house next door. My brother had, since he's been here, like I said, he's built a, a playground. We don't have any kids. He's put basketball goals down there. We don't have any children. He's built a whole room. Okay, so it was a screened in porch. He made that into a man cave. He put he enclosed it. He put a TV in there, pot belly stove. He's redone all the floors. He's gutted the kitchen. And he does. He loves water. My brother loves water. My brother, he goes down to the pond all the time. He's at the pond all the time. He found it. Y'all, my brother, okay. My brother is so crazy. He called me the other day. He says, Vivian. This time my brother sounds. Vivian. That's how he calls me, Vivian. I was like, yes. Got your shoes on? I was like, no. He's like, put your shoes on and go down to the pond. The trail is at the pond, and he told me to take his turtle out. I said, you're what? He said his pet turtle. Y'all, my brother then picked up a turtle off the side of the road. I'm like, a turtle? That's just so odd. who picks up turtles. But my brother picked up a turtle about this big. It was about 2 pounds, y'all. He had me go down there and get this turtle. Y'all, when I went down there, the turtle was laying on his back and he was kicking like this, trying to get out he was on his back. So he was kicking. He was doing this and he was trying to get up. So I took the turtle out and turned him over. He's named the turtle Speedy. Y'all, he giving the turtle celery and food, and so he says the turtle walks around down by the pond and he'll stay gone for 2 days and then he'll come back. I'm like, this is just crazy. But my brother's found turtles, so he got turtles down there. Wednesday of this week, he called me and said, wake up. I'm like, I'm up. He's like, put your clothes on and come outside and bring the camera. I'm like, why am I bringing my camera outside? He said, I want you to take a picture of me and my deer. I said, a deer? I said, a DEAR? You got a girlfriend out there? No, my deer. The DEER. I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. Y'all, I thought he found a dead deer and he wanted me to take a picture of him and a dead deer. Guess what it was? It was an actual fawn. It was a baby deer. It was about this big. And he was just laying there. And his eyes were open. And you could see his ears flicker every now and then and his tail flickered. And I looked it up online. I was like, we can't touch it. I'm glad he hadn't touched it. And he didn't touch it. But the deer was down there. And he had me take a picture of the deer. I'll be having that on my community wall too. You said you like the horses, Miss Sharon Marie. Miss Sharon Marie, now the horses are not ours. They actually belong to a friend of ours, but they allow me to go down to the farm. They allow us to come down to the farm and, deal with the horses whenever we want to. We just haven't got a chance to go back down there, but we plan on going back down there. I think I'm going to ask the guy, can we come down there for 4th of July? Because we ain't going to be in church that Sunday. So I think I'm going to ask the guy, can we come down there for 4th of July? I hope that the pool will be ready. Then we can go do swimming and all of that. I can have a pool party with my family down there. So and go and hang out with the horses. You wanted that carrot? I'm telling y'all, those horses are so cool. Those horses are so cool. And they're so funny. And I can't wait to go back there. And the next time I go down, though, I want his horse trainer to be with us so that we can go on and we can do some riding. Because I don't ride unless his horse trainer is down there. Because, I want the trainer to be around just in case something kick off and one of them horses start acting crazy. That's what I want it to be. But yeah. So that's my brother. My brother love horses, y'all. He love animals. Get down. Y'all, my dog outside. She's scratching at the door like I'm going to let her in. She can't come in right now. But my brother loves animals. And guess what? Remember I was asking about the goat? My brother wants me to go back down there and ask that man for a goat. I'm like, where you going to put the goat at? Are you going to build a pen? Because he's going to have to build a separate pen. Because the goat can't be in the pen with my dog. You never rode a horse? Miss Sharon Marie, my friend Tracy, my girlfriend Tracy, my sister Tracy that's in that picture, she actually had horses. And I used to go to her house and ride her horses. She used to put me up on her horse Ben. And I used to ride horses at her house. So, yeah, she's trained with horses too. Now, let me see. I talked about my brother, crazy brother stories. I got plenty of crazy brother stories. And, okay, again, my oldest sister, I'm more like her oldest child. She calls me her oldest daughter because it's 18 years between my sister and I, but it's only 4 years between my oldest niece and I. It's only 4 years between my niece and I, 8 years between my nephew and I, my sister's son and her daughter. So they're like my siblings, but they call me auntie. Now my sister, y'all, my sister is hilarious. She is a no nonsense kind of person. She's serious, but when she tells a story, her stories are so funny. Y'all, my sister can tell you a story and she'll be laughing so hard that you'll just start laughing at her. And you're laughing, you don't know exactly what she's saying, but her laughter is so contagious that you just start laughing with her. Like she tells this story of the time that my brother, when he was younger, my brother was, I'm gonna tell y'all, I told y'all my brother been vindictive for a long time. She tells a story about the time that she asked him for a piece of gum. He was in he's like 10 years younger than her. So or yeah, he's like 10 or 15 years younger than her. So she asked him for a piece of gum. He gave her a piece of X-Lax, y'all. Why would he do that? X-Lax, they used to come in a gum form. He gave her X-Lax. And she chewing the X-Lax and not knowing that it's X-Lax. She was stuck in the bathroom for the rest of the day. She tells the story about when he was younger, mom used to buy him galoshes, those little plastic rubber boots that you put on. He would cut the heels out of the galoshes and make slingshots. And my sister would ask him to let her listen at his radio because he had this little radio that you could take in the shower and listen. She would listen at the news and stuff on the way to while she getting ready to go to school. Y'all, why he broke it to keep her from listening at it? I'm telling y'all, my brother has been vindictive for a long time. I'm not gonna say vindictive. I'm gonna say kind of destructive. Yeah, my brother's kind of destructive. And reasoning, you say you never rode a horse. Guess what? Don't forget when you come down here, we going horseback riding, sis. I'm putting you on a horse. We are going horseback riding. Now we're gonna probably have to get you a step stool so you can get up on it. But we're gonna put you up on the horse. We're gonna let you go horseback ride with us. Yeah. So I'm telling y'all, I got the best family. My family is so cool. My family is so cool. Y'all, my sister, my oldest sister, right now, she just had knee surgery, but she's up and walking around, y'all. And I go down there. I'm going down there and see her. I'm going down there and see her this week because that's my boo boo. I'm going down there and see her actually today. And I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to take her. Let's see if I can find it. If I got one. This one I'm going to take her. I'm taking her to this down there. That's a picture of me and my sister. Me and my sister. Me and my sister. And then me, my sister, and my dad. So I'm gonna take her these pictures down there so she can have a copy. Cause I think she think it was cool. Cause that's my boo. And that's what we do. So yeah, I think she'll like that. Yeah. So this just be something else for her to add to her wall. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I got so many pictures of me and my family. And I'm usually not in the pictures because I'm usually taking the pictures. But yeah, it's just when I had a whole lot. This one I had just started my locks over again. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I done cut my hair times. Cut my hair so many times. I had just started my locks over again on that picture. Right now it's short. I plan on going to get it shorter, even shorter, because it's summertime, y'all. So I'm going to get my summertime cut. So it'll be y'all be able to see what I'm thinking. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, I got the best family ever. Y'all, my mama, Miss Mary, that lady right there in that picture, right here in that picture, Miss Mary, y'all, she is hilarious. Now she is the matriarch. Anybody who met Miss Mary would love her. Love, love, love. People love, love, love my mom. I mean, just talking to her on the phone, my mom is so funny, but she's also sweet, you guys. My mom is like, she like, I'm telling y'all, my mom is like your grandma. If you come to her house, she gonna feed you. If you need something fixing, she gonna sew it for you. You right, and she is hilarious. She full. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, my mama got jokes on jokes on jokes on jokes. She don't care. I got a story time on here where I talk about the time, and she's in the car with me, and I'm talking about the time that she tried to kill me. And y'all know what my mama told me? You should have let go. Y'all, I was 6 years old, and I was holding on a car. I was holding on a car door handle like this, and she was dragging me down the street. She was dragging me down the street, and I was like, "Mama, but you was dragging me. I was sick." She said, "You should have let go." I'm like, "Okay." I think the tires would have rolled over me. Um, my brother and I, she used to tell us, "All right, we're going to the store, and when I get to the store, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing. I ain't got no extra money. I'll get you what I want to get you, and after that, don't ask for nothing else." Y'all, we go to the store, and if we didn't get to the store, if we did not get to the car by the time she got, and she tell us we better be near the entrance way, exit way, or somewhere where she could find us, because if we weren't, she'd leave us in the store. Y'all, my mama has left us. And for those of you in the DMV area, y'all know where the Kmart used to be out there across the street from Iverson Mall. My mama then left us at Iverson Mall so many times. And then me and my brother have to end up walking home. Y'all, we have to walk home from Maryland to DC. Because my mama has decided that I'm going to leave. And I'm leaving y'all here. Because y'all weren't near the door. How many of y'all mamas left y'all to walk home? And let me see, I think my brother was about 15. I was about 8. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't believe you left me here to go walk home with my brother. So we would have to walk home from Iverson Mall. We would have to walk down Suitland Parkway. So Suitland Parkway in itself is so dangerous. Suitland Parkway is so dangerous. And we would have to walk down Suitland Parkway to get to Southeast DC to get home. It'd be about an hour walk. Yeah, about an hour walk. Well, it depends on how we came. But my brother always took the long way because he would like to make me cry. He liked to make me cry. So I'm just telling y'all, my mama, and guess what? My mama is Stevens. My mama tried to leave me and Tracy in Greenwood, which is the next county over. She tried to leave me in Greenwood. She wasn't even supposed to be driving. Tracy was driving that day. Tracy had to run out there and jump on the back of the car to make her stop. That I'm telling y'all, my mama will leave you. She don't care. My mother, as a matter of fact, my cousin got married, and we were at my aunt's house just this last past week. And my cousin that got married, him and his wife would talk about, didn't your mother leave your father at the wedding? I said, mm-hmm. Didn't even tell me she was leaving. She just left. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, my mama will leave you. So if you're going anywhere with her, you better stick near, because she will leave you. She will leave you. So that's mama. And y'all, my dad, I'm going to tell y'all a story about my dad. My dad, I've always said dad is like E.F. Hutton. You know, they always, the commercial used to say, when E.F. Hutton talk, people listen. That's my daddy. Now, my dad he's 85, 84. My brother-in-law is 82. So I'm gonna tell y'all about my brother-in-law. Now, my brother-in-law, he has on shades because one of his eyes, he's like blind in one of his eyes. But my brother-in-law is hilarious. So my brother-in-law, my sister always worries about my brother-in-law. So she has a tendency, if my brother-in-law go outside, she goes out there, she'll let him stay out there for about 20 minutes, and then she'll go and look for him. Because she got to, because my brother-in-law do things like sometimes he'll be like a little kid. You know how little kids, if you not watching them, they get into devilment. So like for instance, he'll decide, I want to cut down this tree. But they'll say, well, don't cut down the tree unless you got somebody to spot you just in case, a limb fall crazy or something. Now my brother-in-law, my sister go out and back and she'll say, why is the fence knocked down? Because my brother then went out there, cut the tree by itself, and the tree, half of the tree then fell on the fence. And he'll, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I was walking past and part of the tree fell off. And you can see where to cut it. Or like when they moved back down here, they have had another property. And y'all, okay, so if you let bees down, they will make a nest anywhere. So I told my brother-in-law, I said, hey, bro, you can't go over to the little house. And if you do go over to the little house, do not go in the front door unless you got enough, it's bee killer, wasp, and bee spray. Now my brother-in-law, he got to be big bad and go over there. And he snatched the door open. My brother was like, he said he's 72. He was running across that yard like he was 27. Y'all, the bees stung him all in his eyes, all in his head, all on his face, on his nose, in his lips, all on his neck and everything. Y'all, they say he was running across the yard like this, screaming and hollering. Ah, I'm telling y'all. So that's my brother-in-law. He gets in trouble like that. Like, it's like, don't go down there and mow that lawn because it's a wasp nest and it's underground wasp. He'll run over the wasp nest and then be running around the corner, pulling his pants off because the wasp was flying up his pants, stinging him. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I got the funniest, craziest family. And this country living is even more hilarious than when we were in the city. I know y'all probably looking at that yard saying, what in the world with that yard? That's my auntie's yard. She likes making flower pots out of weird stuff and things of that nature. I'm telling y'all. And last but not least, I'm going to tell a story about my daddy. My daddy is, like I said, he's more like E.F. Hutton. Everybody listens at him. He's a smart man. He's quiet. He's a praying man. And I would just say, if you guys ever get an opportunity to meet him and talk to him, talk to him. Y'all like what I gotta say. He got some wise words. He don't talk a whole lot, but when he does, yeah, what is the God honest truth. That's what that man does. That's what he does. And he picks up cans. He works at a recycling center, but he also goes and picks up cans, you guys, up and down the road. And I asked him, Daddy, why do you walk up and down the road 10 miles a day picking up cans? He said that's his time to reflect and spend with God. And I can't think of a more befitting place to spend with God today on here, y'all, because this is God's country. This is God country. And I'm telling y'all, y'all would love it. Y'all, I'm going to be doing a get together here in my town. I am going to be doing a get together in my town. I'm telling y'all, this is just the best place ever. I'm telling y'all, love it. South Carolina is great. And you guys, I'm going to end this story time. I was just trying to, like I said, I'm playing around with some settings and trying to learn some stuff about the StreamYard. And I just wanted to come on and do a quick live while I was here. Because you know what? I wasn't doing nothing else. It's Sunday. Now I'm about to get off and I'm going to take me a nap because I need one. Y'all, I was up all night looking at videos, looking at Netflix. Netflix ain't had nothing. They ain't no business up that time. But y'all, that's my family. That's part of my family. Like I said, and I'm going to put a picture of my brother up eventually. That's my dude right there. I love him. You like that background picture? That's at Auntie's house. That's not at my house. That's at Auntie's house. But that's part of the family. I'm gonna have to put up the Christmas picture with my niece and nephew. That's gonna be cool. If y'all see it, my mom looks like my sister looks like my mom. I look like dad. I don't know who these three people look like. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. That's Tracy and her daughter. But yeah, don't she? Don't Ami and Mama look alike? But you hear Mom tell you, what will Mom tell you? She don't look like me. So you guys, that's it. And I thank y'all. Any questions? Look, any questions? I gotta go and get this other video together too. I got a video I gotta edit for church. Y'all, we going back into church again, like I said. And so because we're going back into church, I gotta get a video together telling the church folk, look, when y'all come to church, you can't bring a lot of bags to church. Minimize your stuff. You got to wear your face mask. You got to get your temperature taken. You got to call before you come to church. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But, I'm glad church opening. I'm glad church opening up and people can come back in. That's going to be a good thing. Anyway, I love you all. As my mom says, live, love, and laugh. And as my dad says, Lord, make me a blessing so I could be a blessing. And I hope I was a blessing to somebody. All right. I'm out. 2 fingers. Deuce.